Good morning, Compacted. How are ya? I miss you guys. I'll see you soon. Today we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the next step after ratios and rates. So on Tuesday we talked about ratios. Ratios are when we use those to compare two quantities of things. We did a lot of different examples. You have those in your notebook. The difference between a ratio and a rate is what we talked about yesterday, is that a rate always ends in 1, or it uses the word per. So you might say per hour, or per child, or anything like that. If it's one person or one item that you're comparing on the right side of your ratio, then it's called a unit rate. Okay? So what you're going to do today is you're going to explore the idea of ratios and rates, and you're going to put them into a table. Now, sometimes these are called ratio tables. When I grew up, and even when I went through teaching school, they were called function machines. So if you've ever heard the word function machine before, that's what we're working on today. And the idea of a function machine is actually really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to put a number into the machine, as we call it, and it's going to do some jumbo mumbo in there, and it's going to spit out a new number. Every number that you put in that machine should have the same exact outcome, meaning, I'm sorry, not outcome, the same thing should happen to those numbers. So it could be they're both added by 2, they're all subtracted by 6, they're all multiplied by 3. As long as it multiplies by 3 every single time you put a number into that machine, that's what we would call a ratio table. The reason we use ratio tables is to be able to compare rates, and then we also use it if we need to do what's called scaling up or scaling down, and we'll talk about that later today. So again, today your assignment is going to be to look at ratios and rates, put them into tables, and then figure out how we can use those tables to help us better analyze data.